nigga high as a motherfucker, by the way. Let me go fast forward. I am the nigga, young dog. This high ass nigga.
They don't dance no more. It's all about the lean. Back in the day, crack was jumping on the scene. Now they slumped on the sidewalk. Can't talk. Golden era faded, but we still feel the rock. They used to be kings, now they lost in the scheme. Popping them bottles, throwing money, living free. Now they zoned out and mumbling, fumbling. No rhythm in the city, the whole shit crumbling. They used to rock the house, they was riding through the streets. Remember there was dancing, sliding to the beat. Now it's poison in their veins, ain't no pulse on the street. Guess it's over now, they accepted the back in the day, the rock had them wild and free. Different story now, they got no energy. The new drugs got them slow with the hit unload. Out close and they don't dance no more. Block used to be jumping, type shit they was on. Now it's lights out, guess the thrill is gone.
I am the nigga, young dog. I bring it to you rough, rugged, and raw, nigga.
They don't dance no more, it's all about the codeine. Back in the day, they was rocking on the scene. Even dancing in the rain. Now they nodding off. Shit just don't hit the same.
I am the nigga, young dog.
Triple glove.
Hey, bro, this something to behold right here, bro. Like, honestly, bro.
This shit's nasty, bro.
Like, I've never seen anything like this in my life, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I'm lost.
I see a lot of crazy shit. But this beats everything I ever seen in my life, bro.
Yeah, this motherfucker love vitamin. Shit, John, I wish I lived. Man, John, I wish I lived in DC. I mean, or was in DC right now. I would have helped you out, man, because this is ridiculous, bro.
Bro, this is.
I would have put a mask on and some gloves, triple gloves.
Hey, bro, this something to behold right here, bro. Like, honestly, bro.
This shit's nasty, bro.
Like, I've never seen anything like this in my life, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I'm lost.
I see a lot of crazy shit. But this beats everything I ever seen in my life, bro.
Yeah, this motherfucker love vitamin. Shit, John, I wish I lived. Man, John, I wish I lived in DC. I mean, or was in DC right now. I would have helped you out, man, because this is ridiculous, bro.
Bro, this is.
I would have put a mask on and some gloves, triple gloves.
Hey, bro, this something to behold right here, bro. Like, honestly, bro.
This shit's nasty, bro.
Like, I've never seen anything like this in my life. Wide body.
Hey, man, like, I don't even want to know where he pooped.
Bro, like, this shit amazing, bro. Like, this shit amazing, bro. I probably got about 30 more bags left, bro.
I don't even want to ask, bro. This shit is disgusting, dog.
I'm still putting these shit in the boxes, man. You know what I mean?
Like, this shit is worse than hoarders, bro.
Huh?
This shit is worse than hoarders. How can you sleep like this, bro? Like, bro, yo, this shit is disturbing,
but you
man.
can't even walk in this motherfucker, bro. Like, I'm so scared somebody or an open ball gonna fall on my goddamn feet, man. You feel me? A fucking open ball of piss fall on my feet, man. I'm done.
Shit, man.
Big motherfucker, wide body.
Hey, man, like, I don't even want to know where he pooped.
Bro, like,
I don't even want to ask.
This shit amazing, bro. I probably got about 30 more bags left, bro.
I don't even want to ask, bro. This shit is disgusting, dog.
I'm still putting this shit in the box, man. You know what I mean?
Like, this shit is worse than hoarders, bro.
Huh?
This shit is worse than hoarders. How can you sleep like this, though? Like, to the chat, have you guys ever seen that TLC show Hoarders? Yeah, I think this shit over here, bro. Like, you definitely got to be standing over what, a good 3 feet of shit. Literally, bro. This is like a snowstorm inside of a house full of trash.
Look at this shit.
This is worse than that show, people. Like, I'm telling you guys, like, this is nasty, bro. Because I've seen those shows, and don't get me wrong, like, there is some bottles of piss and shit and some dead cats and shit. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, we seen all that. But damn, man, the level of bottles of piss that John has gotten in the 30 minutes that we've been streaming, like, to the chat, have you guys ever seen that TLC show Hoarders? Yeah, I think this shit over here, bro. Like, you definitely got to be standing over what, a
Jewish or Caucasian owned payday loan spot. Does any of them live where they get money?
It is interesting point there, and you see this dynamic in my neighborhood and probably all over the inner cities of America. Is that these businesses are by and large owned by people who don't live there. The people who do live there don't want to own businesses or can't seem to figure out how to do that. And so, where the hell is my lighter? Anyway, guys, you enjoy this video. Give me 1 second here. Give me 1 second. What is my lighter here? Oh, shit. One of the reasons I was going to do this, one of the reasons why I want to hire someone, man, I had some real serious problems with, I had some real serious problems with my shoulder, so I've been in a lot of pain, man. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna see if we can find some young black men to help me pick up some of these bottles of piss and stuff like that. So you guys let me know what you think. While the channel was down, I had some other thoughts. And I'm trying to figure out the best way to say this. You got people like Anton Daniels. You got people like Izzy Bands. You got people, the angry man's in the middle. You've heard what the angry man said about me, calling me a super black ass. And so I'm just thinking to myself, like, I'm looking at these people, and their business model, by and large, is to convince black people to send them super chat. It's their business model. What they do with the super chats, who the hell knows? But that's their business model. And I look at my business model. I'm like, blacks calling here to spend money with me for services. By and large, it's mostly blacks. They rent from me in the ghetto, and so I'm like, we should. Who is more pro-black than me? I don't take any money from these blacks other than what they paying for. The Anton Daniels of the world, they have these Patreon bag chasers, they have this memberships, this, that, the other, and they're just extractive, just like what this guy is saying here. They're just like the convenience stores in the ghetto, and this is him talking.
Korean-owned beauty supply house. You have a Jewish or Caucasian-owned payday loan spot. Does any of them live where they get money? None of these foreign-owned entities support even the Pop Warner Football League or the basketball team or the Little League Baseball. You never even seen their names on the jerseys before. They do nothing for us. So we live in a colony right now, brother, and not a community. The people that own the property and the businesses don't live in the environment.
And that's fair enough. That's the point that I'm making. That you see the people like the Anton Daniels of the world that they're taking the super chats and all this, but they're not investing in any kind of businesses of any sort. And you see these black people calling in, begging to rent from me, and like, short of me renting to them, they wouldn't have anything. Maybe someone else would step up, but they'd have to hope that someone steps up to rent from them. So this shall be interesting. So we're going to try to see if we can find some young black men today. And I think going forward on the channel to push this, and I'm not even going to call it a grift, but I do think that we should highlight kind of the difference between, say, what I do here versus what, let's say, I don't know, Izzy Bands or someone does over there. Izzy Bands asks for money from these poor people. By and large, the blacks he's talking to are poor, and he cannot offer them anything in return, nor can he offer anyone anything in return, other than collecting the super chats. So I wanted to do something very interesting here. We could collect super chats from my tenants. These blacks that call in here. Hey, I need a place to live. We could do all kind of interesting, creative things. We hear someone that calling in saying that they're nice. We could allocate some money to their rent. Maybe even give them a free week of rent. Whatever. We can play some games here and do some things differently than what all these other people that do when they're just mostly begging up here on the internet all day. So anyway, I thought that would be interesting. And if you guys have any suggestions for the stream, we're going to be doing it in about 2 hours. I'm right around the corner. So I'm going to try to have 2 cameras up, and so you'll be able to see kind of 2 views of the room. And Ponder will be on the Urban Landlord clips. So if anyone wants to join the panel, you can hop on the panel. We'll be doing a react to that, live as it takes place. So you can take a look at those as well. What's up, Richard, Daniel Nixon, whoever collects the. Yeah, we can do it. How many do you think I could find some young black men that would be willing to do that? Maybe some older black men. Maybe I can find some older black men. I'd probably get them to, I don't know what the hell I could get them to do. Maybe, I don't know, throw the piss in the trash can. Who knows? But we'll try to figure out something for them to do. In the meantime, I haven't been live in so long. Excuse me. Damn. Give me a minute here. Allergies early in the morning here. Anyway, a couple of things I wanted to go down from my Twitter stream. I've been collecting bookmarks and just haven't been live to go through them. We just go through them one by one, no particular order. A lot of crazy shit, inner cities, East Coast, Birmingham. We're just gonna go down one by one. Let's just do this. This looks like a parade, maybe a Mardi Gras down in New Orleans area. Right, there you go. Back in the morning, that's right, Richard. Anyway, this is the outcome of a shooting. So in Illinois, doing the New Orleans area. Must have been in Mardi Gras. It looks like a young man that still got his earbuds in. Oh yeah. Oh. Has anyone seen this? Oh. Has anyone seen this building? Is this it? Oh, okay. So this is Obama's speech. Has anyone seen Obama's building? Have mercy. It may not come up here. Anyway, Obama's building is almost in place. And it looks like, I don't know, a prison or a dungeon or something. Anyway, I'm moving right along. CJ Stroud kind of remind me of the Latino for Trump here. He cut his hair off. This is the quarterback for the Houston Texans, by the way. He had long dreadlocks. So he has a woman doing his hair. That's very interesting. He kind of looks like Latino for Trump. He kind of looks like another. And somebody's gonna buy that hair, right? Somebody's gonna buy that fucking hair and put it in their own hair. Well, he kind of looks like Latino for Trump. Then Latino for Trump cut his braids off. And here's another young man cutting his braids off. Anyway, back in New York City, Mondami's in charge. A man charged at a cop with a knife. He got shot. Mondami visited the man who was shot by the cops in the hospital and expressed condolences for the man and their family. And so this is the video here of the shooting.
Hospital. And there is no family should have to endure this. And as you said, I spoke with the Chakraborty family and I visited Chavez in the hospital. And there is no family should have to endure this kind of pain.
Baba, no! Hey, put the knife down! Put the knife down! Put the knife down! Put the knife down! Move! Put the knife down! Put the knife down! Put the knife down!
And as you said, I spoke with the
and that's the man that apparently Mondami went to visit in the hospital. And this guy was clearly trying to, I'm not saying he was trying to kill the officer, but he did not follow commands. He should have put the knife down. Here's the mayor of Baltimore. This is some guy here. He's got a pair of glasses on now to make himself look smart.
Right there.
He goes back to the same old common refrain.
With that, his vehicle is still $55,000 less. So,
Okay, just stop. We'll just stop you right there. We get it. Severe right-wing effort underway. We get that. But you also, you guys are dragging this thing out and also not including all the facts. A vehicle that was purchased in 2023 is not the same price as 2025, right? You have to understand that reality. When you look at, I'm talking, you can listen to it.
Man, you have to look at this guy's haircut, man. This is truly amazing. This is the mayor of a major city in America. Maybe not so major anymore, but look at his haircut.
Talk, please.
Like
we heard the question. You asked the same idiotic question now for 3 months. We understand that when you look at a base price for SUVs, base price of SUVs now, as you know, between $90,000 and $100,000. You're talking about a police vehicle with police equipment on it added on top of that vehicle. It's very simple. And when you look at these are not astronomical costs, right? You guys in your station in particular would never ask the president of the United States how much the beast costs. You wouldn't do that. You would never do that. This is ridiculous. Let it go. Next question.
And so what the issue is here is his vehicle to travel around in as the mayor of Baltimore is more expensive than the governor of Maryland. And this is not atypical. You see a lot of these inner city mayors, they roll around in convoys of SUVs, kind of like rappers. And that's what he's being questioned out here.
$78,000 to $80,000, and he drives across the state. Governor Hogan's car costs $70,000 now. Again, that was bought when he was.
That's a long time ago. And I also would, well, you looked at, I understand that. I did answer the question. Just because you didn't get the answer that you wanted.
And there's Brandon Scott there, riding around in a big boy SUV there, and he's just wondering why he's being questioned about it. This is the lady out of Massachusetts, I think she's out of Massachusetts, Ayanna Presley. And this is typically how the game is played here in DC. For those of you that wonder, how do these politicians get so rich when they were just regular people just the day before? Here's an answer for you. You see this all the time here in DC. Is this a video? Maybe the video.
My time spent here today has been so meaningful.
Yeah.
My time spent here today has been so meaningful. I had prepared myself, braced myself for feeling defeated and despondent, being proximate to so much trauma in the wake of this campaign of terror. But in each moment, my heart would break and then be restored. And I said, how is it that I'm leaving these spaces feeling full, feeling abundance, feeling hopeful, feeling joyful, feeling strong? There's something in the water in Minnesota. You all are truly built.
Oh, this is Minnesota. Oh, no, this is a lady from
different. And so my message leaving here will not be that Minnesota is the poster child for this campaign of chaos and terror, but instead you are the blueprint for the power of radical love.
That's right. And that was a Ayanna Presley position he has and started up a nonprofit. I think we'll find it here. The guy is describing it. And this is how these people typically get wealthy. They start nonprofits and the funds come in because of the allocation from their family members. So, well, this is the pattern. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. A sitting Democrat enters federal office days before the swearing-in. The spouse conveniently resigns from a modest salary position, then immediately launches a consulting firm. Apparently, that's what her husband did. Consulting firms are the cleanest money laundering mechanism in politics. No inventory, no transparency, no product, just advice. That's very true. I've talked to you about my friend here. She was very instrumental in getting de Blasio elected. And again, these are consulting firms, payments routed from nonprofits, advocacy groups, so on and so forth. And this is just how it works here. This is just one classic example. It's not a Democrat or Republican thing. I think they both do it. But in the instance of the Democrats, oftentimes it's kind of poverty-driven and stuff like that. There's really not a lot going on there. Anyway, football analyst Bomani Jones reacts to the NFL not hiring a single black head coach despite 10 openings, and he claims racism. There's some statistics about the NFL coaches, black versus white, and the statistics are coming out now. So you'll be able to easily compare these things.
Is that you can't fix it with an aspirin. That is not about the problem with hiring as it relates to race in the NFL is not the Rooney Rule. The problem is not that the Rooney Rule is ineffective. That would be like saying that the problem with cancer is that cancer. And the NFL has a cancer of racism when it comes to hiring people at these levels. The problem in this case is the white people who do, or more accurately, do not do some of this hiring. The issue there is them. The issue is the owners. It's all these people on top. They are the problem. I don't think that we could ever truly have any measure of solution on who the issue is. So just who need to make progress, it is white people that need to make progress. It is not us who created these circumstances. It is them who created these circumstances, and they are the ones that need to do better. And as I say,
he's talking about white people need to do better. I can't help but think the young black guys I hired to shovel my snow, and they talked a good game. They sang, for those of you that were listening, you could hear them on the stream. The video is still up there. They talked a good game, like they were going to really do a good job, but they didn't do a very good job. And today I need to hire some more young black men. I'm going to take a chance on them again. Most people wouldn't do that. And we're going to see how slim pickings the market is for young, unemployed, labor-ready young men. How many will I find that are willing, ready, and able and motivated to come pick up bottles of piss and other trash left behind a tenant? This is an everyday business down on the streets, and American landlords are having to do cleanups and things like that. And what you're going to see is that, and what I suspect that you'll see is that as I go around to the liquor stores on the corner, Malcolm and Martin, not many of those guys are going to be receptive to working. And so that's what we'll test out today. This is
every year about this. The biggest winner from the Rooney Rule and breaking down those barriers of racism would be the white people.
And so money there. And he wants to overlook the results of some of these black coaches, and he's wondering why they're not getting positions there. It's very interesting. Maybe we'll show him today. Democrat candidate for Congress in North Carolina told a meltdown because the principal of her kid's school was late to a meeting with her child. Here we go. It's always the same thing with these people.
Everything was going pretty good. We were progressing right along. The assistant principal was late for the meeting. That was the first thing. And I believe the assistant principal is just that. She's a black face for the white principal, and that's just that. One principal was late. The other principal was almost an hour late, 45 minutes late. I can't be out here trying to save the world, and my children are being oppressed and silenced and denied access to an education. Out of nowhere, the principal, David Green, who I worked with, he was a PE teacher when I worked at Southview Middle School. He was a PE teacher and worked his way up through the ranks, which I was always proud of, until I saw him being racist towards my black children. Now I don't care how much I know you, if you're racist towards my children or anyone's children, we do now have a problem. You're 45 minutes late and oppress my young black child, we have a problem. I'm calling for your resignation and the resignation of your sister.
All right, whatever. Anyone hear about the
congratulations?
For the first time, I heard that it was a Supreme Court justice was at the Grammys. So you can imagine which one it was.
I just want to say congrats. Special one-time Grammy in the house here. Supreme Court Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson.
Ketanji Brown Jackson at the damn Grammys. And when you consider that the people that were at the Grammys, did anyone see the guy CeeLo at the Grammys? Sheesh. I mean, like, straight weirdo. And with his son, red eyes, his son looked like some painted on white face, like out of a Joker movie or something. Anyway, it's just very interesting to see kind of how like some of the standards are just being lowered. Here's the Supreme Court justice, these funny looking glasses on at the Grammys, breaking all kind of precedent. No other Supreme Court justice had been in like the Grammys before. And I think I commented on this. I did a video actually on that. And here
sounded like they were going to close around that period.
By the way, this is a social media influencer. She was faking it till she makes it. And to fake it till she make it, she squatted in a house in, I think this is in Bethesda. It's either Bethesda or Potomac, one of the two. If this Potomac is even more expensive, let me see if that's Potomac. $2.3 million home, driving luxury cars, flaunting on social media. None of it was real.
All started around 4th of July weekend. The house that we're talking about was up for sale, and we heard there was a new buyer that was interested. Sounded like they were going to close around that period of time, and some new people moved in. We were aware that the sale had not closed, and the new occupants were unlawfully occupying the building.
So this lady also sold luxury cars. Lady got a
I was pretty scared. I mean, all of us are in our neighborhood.
And they gave her 90 days in jail. You know what's interesting? I covered a little girl. I want to see if I can find that video. I covered a girl, Maryland. Damn, I know I have it. Let me see. It was a little girl. I did a video, not a little girl, but a young lady in Maryland. Let's see if I have it. Otherwise, I'll just Google it. Anyway, so this lady, she was a hairstylist in Maryland, and young girl. And let's see if I can find it. Let's see. Yeah. And so recently, yeah, this is it right here. Do they have to? Do they have an update? This girl was recently sentenced to. I think she was recently sentenced to 5 years in jail. Yeah, here's the story.
18-year-old Jayla Cunningham is charged. She says that she did not know that her client was 15 years old. Meanwhile, I also spoke to the 15-year-old's mother, and she says that her daughter is traumatized over what happened. This video has been viewed millions of times, and she says that her Cunningham dragging her 15-year-old client by the hooded sweatshirt, saying,
"Sit right here and listen to my Sunday. I'm not you just try right? You lucky I
Jayla claims the 15-year-old was trying to leave without paying for the $150 service that included a weave with tracks. Jayla cutting the weave out of the teen's hair with scissors.
I dragged her by her hood back into the salon until I can get paid, or you know, until the police come, or until, you know, she let me take out the service. Because it's like she literally ran outside. I would have just never been paid.
Grabbed her hood and says that her daughter accidentally sent the money to the wrong Cash App and was trying to pay Jayla.
All over the country.
And how is she dealing emotionally with this?
Emotionally, not good. Not good at all.
The family has hired the Jackson and Associates law firm to represent the 15-year-old in a civil lawsuit.
The video is horrendous. It's a 15-year-old girl. We're talking about someone's child here, a child who is being dragged across a salon floor by her jacket for over something as simple as a mistake.
And Jayla Cunningham.
And you know, that is the thing again. The low trust environment that the blacks deal with. The black girl, the hairstylist, probably seeing other people not pay her. So she immediately said, you know, went instinctively say, you didn't pay me. Didn't trust the young lady that maybe she sent it to the wrong Cash App. And she overreacted. What's up in there? Well, she overreacted and she dragged the girl by her hair. As you see, this is right here in my back door, right at my back door in Prince George's County.
Says that she had no clue that she was charged. We brought it to her attention tonight. She said she heard it for the first time and that she has received death threats as a result of the viral video. So she has moved parents a summons. I'm Shamari Stone. Back to you.
And you know what's interesting about it? As I said, this girl has been sentenced to 5 years in prison. 5 years in prison. And you can see that here this is coming up. Again, this is right at my back door. 5 years in prison. She's already.
And she says that her daughter is traumatized over what happened. This video has been.
She's been sentenced to 5 years in prison for what you saw there on the screen. And maybe this is it. Where's the latest? Where it's saying she was at 5 years. 5 years in prison for this young lady. Here it is. If it ever plays, here it is.
Jayla Cunningham dragging her 15-year-old charge.
And so that was the gist of that. Anyways, man, we're back. And, I'm going to go out on the streets today before I'm about to head over here to the house, start this cleanup. So I figured one of the things I would do is see if I can find a few good black men. See if they want to work. What do you think? Do you think they want to work? We'll see if we can find a few good black men that may want to make a little bit of money working. If they want to clean up some piss, we'll see if they're up for it. I have to be a little careful while we kind of on this probation period. So one of the things that I'll be focused on is a lot more real estate stuff. I'm going to get some people to help me kind of pimp some of my rooms if that's possible. But here's a guy who's doing a lot of real estate talk, and we'll talk through him. How about that?
Tenant applicant that has a child under the application, he said they're moving because of school district. So I went and checked their school district. Their school district was an A. School district they're moving to is a C, graded C. I know that's a lie. And if they didn't bother to take the time out to check the school district that their kids are going to be attending, I don't want you. So I didn't even do the interview. I just told the realtor I'm not taking them. Or what do I tell them? That's your problem. That's why I have you. You're my buffer. I'm not going to tell you what to say because, whatever, because it could, depending on the laws, it could come back and bite me. That's why I always have a realtor involved, even if I'm paying that real estate fee. They keep me honest. It's the buffer. So, you got to think like a detective and look for what doesn't make sense or look for the lies.
And that's very, very true. That's very, very true. You hear me oftentimes, I take phone calls here on the stream, and if you're really paying attention, you'll hear me answer people questions and like, why are you moving? Why are you looking to move? Where are you from? What kind of work do you do? And just recently I took a phone call from a lady and she was looking to move. And I said, well, why are you looking to move? And she said, well, she wasn't getting along with her roommate. So it's an automatic red flag there. Now I said, well, what kind of work do you do? And what you'll find is that there's certain types of jobs that these people, your tenants would be engaged in that are better than others. So for instance, if you have a tenant and the person says, I'm a content creator, you probably don't want to rent to that person. That person could have a bad month, not be able to pay your rent. But some of the best professions that I found are jobs that I found, at least in the lower class, among the lower class, are like security guards. CVS is not going to open without their security guard present. All these banks, all these different stores, none of them are going to open without the security guard. The security guard is going to get as many hours as he can work. Interestingly enough, the black man that was the hoarder, who again was one of my better tenants, always paid his rent on time. He was a security guard, and there's no shortage of work, and typically in these inner cities for security guards. And that was made him one of my better tenants. And yeah, he didn't want any problems. He stayed out of trouble, and he paid his rent constantly, consistently. And so he'll be very hard to replace, even though he was a bad tenant leaving out of the door. He'll be a very, very hard guy to replace. This is the CeeLo guy. Talking about the Grammys again, we saw the Supreme Court justice there. And this was interesting. This is a weird look for CeeLo Green to me. This is him and his son being interviewed. His son, you can see it all here.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, this is my young son.
Hello.
Lake.
Nick?
Lake.
Lake, like Lake Erie? That is amazing. Okay, so where's the thought of saying we're gonna name him Lake Erie?
Honestly, I don't know.
And what's interesting is he has a tattoo like right below his ear, the number 3. This is CeeLo. He has red, I guess these are red contacts in his eyes. And his son, I don't know how to even put this in words.
I guess it opens up just an air of mystery. It makes it seem like a little bit bigger than, just a human being.
Yeah, you're a body.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, she's like, I love it. This lady, look at this man dressed and looking just like a weirdo. And she has to smile and say, I love it. This guy has red eyes. She's looking him right in the eyes. Can't say a damn word.
I love it. What's underneath is unknown. All of that good stuff. Yeah. I can dig it. I can dig it.
She can dig it. This man got red eyes. And the other man, I don't know. And she like, I can dig it.
Y'all have the time of your lives tonight. You gonna turn a couple corners at the end of the night?
I will.
Yeah.
Turn a couple corners. I guess it's like going to the club or something. Anyway, man, from the Supreme Court justice is the people like this guy here.
Absolutely.
This is they totally turned into it. Fascinating. I didn't even watch the Grammys. I don't know if you guys watch it at all yourself, but just to see, how it's kind of become somewhat of like a Democrat freak show is all rather interesting to me. Excuse me. A couple more bookmarks, and I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to see if I can pick up some guys at the liquor store. What time is it? It's 7:39. So I think what the time we should be seeing some young black men walking their children to school about 8 o'clock, something like that. And maybe we catch them. They have some free time. And wow, this is Mondami again. Mondami, some of his
incarcerated person to serve as commissioner. Stanley will make history in this role as the first ever formerly incarcerated person to serve as commissioner. That achievement is not merely symbolic. It is a testament to the thought and leadership he will bring to every member of corrections staff and incarcerated New Yorkers underneath his purview. And as the former first deputy commissioner for the DOC and the executive vice president of the Fortune Society, that work has long been Stanley's purpose.
When we provide support, when we center our collective work on hope instead of fear, when we see what is best in all of us instead of judging people on the worst thing that they've ever done, when we see our commonality as opposed to our difference, we can achieve the unimaginable.
And that's a guy who served time in prison, and he will be in charge of, what would he be in charge of? The New York City Department of Correction. They couldn't find anyone better than this guy. This is all kind of amazing here, what Mondami's doing. Here's another article here talking about unemployment. The moan is none of these cameras came to Chicago when black male unemployment was published as 25%. And so now I guess they're talking about black women unemployment. You might find this interesting because you hear some of the things that I talk about here on the channel. There's a black woman. Oh, let me see. Does anyone remember this call? It was a black lady that called, and she was looking for a room for rent. She was getting her PhD in landscape architecture. She was going back to school. She was in her 30s, and she just had twins. And so she was looking for a room. And I said, well, what was your profession before you went back to college? She was going to the University of Maryland. And so she said, what did she say? HR. That's what she said her career was. And before I play that video, I'll play this video.
What I find interesting.
And here's the lady, it's the HR lady. Looking to just save some money, just like a twin bedroom. We have those. If you need a bigger room, we have full-size bedrooms. They're running the deal on the twin-size bedroom. Oh, yeah. That's probably not a good look. Yeah, be no one there. Sometimes, there'd be a floor. Sometimes it'd be half the house filled, So.
And the only reason I share that, and that is because I have children. The reason I'm open to condense, scale back, and move into a room and buy a home. And I just think with me having twins, that probably wouldn't be the best situation.
Oh, you have twins?
I do.
Oh, this lady has twins. And you could tell she's fairly young. Maybe she's in her 30s. You're going to hear more. Yeah. That's probably not a good look. considering, yeah, because people coming in out there can do a little bit of everything. How old are you? You sound so young.
I'm 31.
Oh wow, okay. What are you in school for?
Landscape architecture. So this is my second career.
Oh, okay, all right. And what was your first career?
Human resources. I have a background in program management.
Okay, good. Yeah. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I don't think that would be a good fit for you. For what we had. And so there was a lady. Was a twin? Was she had twins, and she was looking to rent a place, and she's going back to school for landscape architecture for whatever the hell that is. And so that led me into the video I was going to play, wherever the hell I put it, about the problem in the Black women unemployment. I must have lost that video. But anyway, so that was a classic example of a lady getting a degree in landscape architecture. I've never heard that before. And so she's going back to school, and she has twins, and however that's going to work out, we'll see. But that's typically the kind of the cocoon that these people go back into, and then once they can't make it out here in the real world, they end up going back to school. There are grants and stuff like that allow them to kind of put off adulthood while they kind of figure out their way. Anyway, so I thought that was interesting. That was a lady calling in. Damn, I wish I could find that video. It was talking about the Black female unemployment. Anyway, I need to get ready to go and get ready to clean up anyway. Do you think we'll find some Black men that want to clean up? I'm going to go to the liquor store at Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. And I'm going to stand out there, and maybe I have a $50 bill in my hand. Say, anybody want to work? It's inside work. It's not out in the element, in the cold. You're just throwing trash in the bag. And I'll tell them what it is. It's piss. So how many Black men do you think? Do you think I'll get at least 2? Do you think I'll get 2 Black men that'll go along with this? Anyone want to bet? 2 Black men. I would have had my road podcasters to go out there and do it. You know that guy, Rogue Jeremy, ran off with my road mics. Anyway, so I'm going to Martin Luther King, Malcolm X. We're going to see if we can find some day labor, some young YNs, and we're going to film them picking up the bottles and bottles of urine. And so that'll start about 9 o'clock. So we have about an hour and a half before that starts. And so questions to ponder will be on the Urban Landlord Clips channel. And matter of fact, I should tell you guys about this new series. We were going to do it today, but today we're going to lean into it with the cleanup. Give me 1 second. But I thought you might find this interesting. Going forward in the mornings, most mornings going forward now, Be Brave and Brave makes his return. There's going to be morning conversations with Be Brave and John, where Be Brave more or less distills his wisdom in the morning. We'll probably do it about 9 o'clock. There'll be no set time, but give or take. It'll be about 45 minutes to an hour and a half show. It'll just be Brave and John talking. And then we'll go over to the Clips channel, if it seems interesting. And then we have a discussion on what was talked about. So that's going to be most mornings between the hours of, between, let's say, 9 to 11. Matter of fact, and I'll start it off kind of honest. We'll do a small little segment this morning. I talk to Brave most mornings, man. And anyway, I'm going to give Brave a call. Give me a second. What the hell I put my phone? Yeah, let me call Be Brave here. Let me call Brave. Let him know. Let him know we're back. This is always a good time to call Be Brave. Damn, somebody called me early this morning. What the hell was that? What was this? Early.
Hello?
Hey, I got your text message. You looking for a room for rent?
Oh yeah, how much is it?
We got a lot of rooms. What are you looking for?
Someplace convenient.
Convenient to what?
Downtown DC and shopping centers and stuff.
Are you new to DC?
Well, I actually live in DC.
Oh, okay. What part of DC?
Southeast.
Okay. I got Southeast, and that's why I kind of asked you. You want Southeast, Northwest? Yeah, we got Southeast right now. What are you looking for?
Just a single one.
So all of our rooms are furnished, right? So we got we got rooms with twin size bed. We got room with full size bed. What do you think? Guys, it's
what's the rate?
It's Black History Month. You want to make a Negro a deal? Black History Month. You're pro-black John Galt on this grip.
Hello?
Yeah, we can make you a deal. Hell, it's Black History Month, man. We make you a deal.
Okay.
But now we got some rooms. We got twin size rooms. Those are the cheapest rooms, man.
The twins are?
Yeah, real close to the subway, you know what I mean? But it's a twin size bed, so if it's just you, it'd be perfect. But if it's multiple people, it may not be suitable. If you got a girlfriend or something, it may not be suitable for you.
Oh, no, I'm single at the moment.
Okay. How old are you, man? You sound like you're distinguished gentleman. How old?
Yeah, 46.
Okay, yeah, I'm 50.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Hey, but look, when you want to come out and take a look today?
Yeah, I'm interested in taking a look.
Yeah, we got a lot of rooms. We got, like I say, the twin is the cheapest, and it's close to the subway and all that, Mm-hmm. And that was gonna be.
What are some of your addresses? You got any pictures?
Yeah, let me I'm gonna see the pictures right now.
And then the rooms in the bathroom and stuff.
Not a private bath. You talking about a private bath? Yeah. We got private bath. How much money you trying to spend?
I bring home like around 1,040 every 2 weeks.
But you may have, child support, whatever. Like, what's your budget for rent? I can tell you what we got. Like, what's your budget for rent? I can tell you what we got.
Somewhere like around, I say 300-400.
For what? A week?
What do you have for like a month?
We ain't got nothing for 300 or 400 a month though.
Oh, you only got for a week?
Yeah, $300 a month, man. You ain't seen those prices in DC in probably 30 years.
Yeah.
How much you paying for rent right now?
Well, right now I'm paying with my mother, trying to build up some money,
Oh, okay.
We only got this one job.
Huh? Say what?
At the moment.
You said what?
I only got this one job at the moment.
What kind of work you do?
I do office cleaning.
Oh, okay. Shit, that's a good job. That's a good job. Shit. Yeah. What office you clean? Downtown somewhere?
I guess you could say that. I work at the Navy Yard.
Oh, yeah. Shit, man. The place I got is real close in Navy, 2 stops away.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I work at the Navy Yard.
Mm-hmm. Shit, you probably got a good ass job down there then. You work on one of them government facilities.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh man, shit, you got good money down there.
I wish.
I mean, they damn near guaranteed employment, ain't it?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a minute. You know, I work for Manwood.
You work for who?
I work for Manwood.
Who? Manworks? What's that?
No, Manwood.
Manwood. Okay, I never heard of that. Yeah.
Yeah, Manwood, right?
Oh, that's an apartment. It's a senior citizen housing or something. Manwood.
No, it's a cleaning company.
Oh, okay, got you. Oh, but you clean up at the federal building.
Yeah, I clean up at the Marine Barracks.
Oh, you at the Marine Barracks. You over there on 8th Street.
Right.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Oh man, you catch the bus around there from here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The old 90 bus, 92 bus, whatever the hell that bus is. They changed the numbers now.
Yeah.
But you know the bus.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's the 53 bus, man.
It is. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, they used to go through there, yeah.
Yeah, it go right there. It still go right there.
Right.
Because I go to the paint store right there. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know that Sherman Williams right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you want to come by and take a look at the room?
I mean, do you have an address?
Yeah. You want to see You want to see the twin room? The twin room is the cheapest. They run the deal, Black History Month on that one.
Yeah, I figured somebody take a look at it.
Yeah, I'm seeing, but if you don't want the twin, I have to send you to another house where they got full size beds. So let me know. Let me know if you want full or twin.
Okay, does both rooms come with TV?
Yeah, every room got TV. Every room got everything in there. To come in and lay your head down. Yep. I'm gonna send you some pictures in a minute. Oh, shit. I'm gonna send you pictures right now. I already sent you the pictures.
Oh, okay.
You can just take a look, click on that link right there. You see everything you need to see. All the pictures. All our rooms look more or less the same. They're just bigger or smaller than you know. So these twin size, man, we get you in there real cheap, man.
Okay, well, let me take a look at it and I'll call you back.
Yeah, call me back.
Okay.
Man, let me call Be Brave. Be Brave before I get out of here. Brave. Hey, hope he answered the phone. I know he up this time in the morning. We running deals Black History Month. Who else can do that? Does Anton Daniels give deals Black History Month on his Patreon? I'm giving it directly to the blacks. Black History Month.
I'm sorry, the person you...
Brave, he'll call me back. Does Anton Daniels, does any of the other blacks to griff off these blacks? Do they give any kind of deal for Black History Month? Any discounts on their subscription to the Patreon? We're going to get this black a good deal. I'm feeling generous. I'm about to go clean up some piss. About to go clean up a bunch of piss. And we're going to start streaming that at 9. But before I go clean up this piss, I'm going to see if I can find one black man that want to work this morning. In this long pool of unemployed black men in this area, will I be able to find one that wants to work this morning? Inside, it's 32 degrees. It's not outside. He'd be able to come inside and work. I give him water, maybe even a joint. All he gotta do is throw shit. Be brave. Be brave. Hey, Brave. Brave.
Yes.
You live on my channel, by the way.
I'm live right now.
Yeah. I just want to give you a heads up, Bray.
Yeah, thank you for doing that.
Because I know, Bray, you jump right in on me. Brave, I was just previewing the show. We're going to start off, we're going to start off tomorrow.
Hold on. I'm busy right now. I can't do anything right now.
I didn't want you to do anything right now. I was just telling them what we're going to be doing today.
Oh, okay. I got a few minutes. But I can't, go ahead.
Now, today I'm about to go clean up some more piss. The black that left that piss behind.
I see.
And Brave, I told you that if that black came back to me today and said, Mr. John, I need a room to rent, I would re-rent it to him. You hear me? That's how bad the pool of blacks are to rent to. That if you find one that doesn't cause problem and pay his rent, it's like a unicorn. You know that, Brave? It's like a damn unicorn.
Yeah, as long as it didn't, long as the trash that he had, the trash that he had there didn't tear up your flooring and your walls. Trash, you can pick it up if he's paying on time. I understand what you're thinking, but
for years, man,
but you still got to be careful about what the fuck that dude could draw some cockroaches and shit. So
yeah, it could. It's very true. There could be some downside, but some of these blacks that don't pay their rent draw cockroaches too. Right?
Oh, I God, I guess it's not like that. It's not like the mess that you've seen on that film draws cockroaches only. No, I've seen filthy homes. Period. Oh Lord.
Hey, someone wants to know. Someone wants to know, Brady, what happened to your channel? I'll let you get it out. What happened?
It was just well, they called it hate speech, and I call it truth speech. But yeah, they said they removed me for hate speech, which I'm proud of, because I spoke my fucking mind in no uncertain terms. Thank you very much.
Brave, but you were telling me though, you think you've been of influence on these streets in terms of a thought leader though. You tell me about Andre.
Oh fuck yes, I have been.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no way around it. If an old man, or even a young man, but in this case an old man, comes on and he's saying things very succinctly in a way that nobody else came close to saying it, and yet then the things start picking up in that direction, it's obvious that person had an influence on the flow of it.
Brave, I want to ask you about Black History Month.
Go ahead.
We were watching CT the other day. He hardly had any blacks up on the panel.
He didn't.
And the blacks that he did, he had Republic Room. She's a pretty good representative of blacks. I think if blacks had to put a woman forward, she would be good. She wouldn't be.
She would do him. Yeah, she'd do him proud.
But then her counterpart, he had Sir up there.
I know it. Yeah.
And it's like
from Republic to idiot.
And he was cursing and doing his thing, cursing. And it's like
I stopped by because I always stop by CP's channel for even if it's for 3 minutes to see who's on the panel, to see where the panel's going. Sure, I didn't even have the volume on and I didn't turn it on. I had it muted.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm telling you, just watching him, it's like, you fucking idiot. Because I guarantee you, all of that animation, he wasn't saying a fucking thing that mattered a goddamn bit. And yet he put all that passion into this fucking shit. So in other words, he's passionate about delusional things.
And the craziest part, because I did listen to, he called Republic every name in the book.
Oh, I know it. I know.
Every name in the book, Brave. And again, this is Black History Month.
That's right. That's what blacks are up against. As I said 3 years ago, 30% of the black population are not going to escape the trash that the media is doing to them. They've got the sirs in motion. The sirs are the ones that get the attention and the backing, and they legitimize them. The Republic rooms are the ones that are just always going to have to be trying to say, wait a minute, not all blacks.
Yeah.
And they'll be forever relegated to going, wait a minute, we're not all like that. When the horrible part about it is whites are so fucking sick of blacks that they don't care to differentiate anymore.
You know, I told you the text message that I got from one of my coworkers, right, Barry? My former manager of mine. I told you the text that he sent me when I showed him the filthy room. He sent me back the Andre text. Remember the Andre text that I sent you?
Yeah.
I'm going to show that to the audience.
Andre, be brave and thank.
And so this is the text that a white manager.
And hold on, let me say when I say that, I'm not saying Andre's lifting every word, folks, but there's a whole lot of that he's lifting, and I don't mind it. I'm glad he's doing it. But the point is it's just a little strange how almost verbatim he's saying something without any acknowledgement at all. I get it, but it's like, geez, dude, man, alive. You don't even have to say my name. Just say an old man. I want to turn an old man. Go ahead, John.
But this is what my coworker responded back to me. You know, when I sent him the link about the piss bottles, and this is a white guy. Now I told you about the white guy. I think he's a very honest white guy. You know, in terms of honest dealing. You know, he's not out here lynching people or anything like that, or calling for the lynching of people. And he's married to a very liberal white lady. Now, he won't live around blacks. His wife was beaten up by a pack of blacks. He won't talk negatively. You know, he wouldn't come up on this panel with you. But when I sent him that message about the piss bottles, he asked me, and many blacks have asked me, when are you going to find better black tenants? And it blows their mind, Brave, when I said, this is one of my best black tenants. In terms of behavior in the house, he was one of the best.
Quietness. Yeah, quiet. Payment. On schedule payment.
No women in and out. Nothing. And
And
you know,
no arguing, no fussing with neighbors.
Nothing. I mean, perfect, quiet, no loud music, nothing. And he was a security guard. And Brave, you know, you see a lot of these blacks trying to be content creators and this and type things that, you know, probably over their head. But the security guards does provide them constant employment. If they're just willing to get up and go to work, they will have a job. Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I just had a black man call me just a few minutes ago before I called you. I said, what do you do? He said, I work for a cleaning company. And I said, well, who do you clean up for? He said, I clean up the Marine barracks. And I said, it's a damn near guaranteed job. Right?
Guaranteed.
As long as you show up, right? The Marine barracks is going to make sure that someone comes in to clean it. And, you know, he was willing to do that. And so today I'm going to see if I can find some blacks that help me clean up this house. You think I'll be able to find any, Brave?
No, I don't. Or if they do, they'll do it like your snow shovelers did.
Well, I'm going to have to be there with them because they'll be inside of us.
Well, I guess. Yeah.
And all they got to do is throw the piss bottles in a trash can, bro. You don't think they can do that?
I know. All you have to do, you know how easy shoveling snow is? They blew the hell out of that. Shoveling snow. Two young, strong, able-bodied men did it like they were fucking, I don't know, were they mentally ill? I mean, retarded?
No, I don't think so, Brad.
No, yeah, hell no, they weren't. They just piles of shit human beings that black culture provides us with day in and day out.
Brave, I got a black man. Brave, I got a white man. He's missing part of his leg. You hear me, Brave?
Yeah, I got you.
He wrote me a text at 3:40 in the morning. White man missing part of his leg. Hello, the new tenant did some cooking and I wake up at 3:30 a.m. to find that the kitchen sink is clogged. It looked as if she might have poured grease from frying chicken down the drain. I've been plunging for a half hour with no results. Please help. Thank you. She just moved in.
John, if I was you, I'd have a container. I don't know if you could do it or not, because it seems to be beyond these tenants to, think. But couldn't you put a container there and say, please no grease in the drain? This is a grease container that can be dealt with on a regular basis.
They knock it over.
Yeah, that or grease hardens, it would solidify. Yeah, you're right. They probably knock it over before, Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't.
That liquid oil doesn't solidify. If they use that wouldn't solidify. But I guess.
Oh yeah, no. If they're frying in liquid, yeah, you're right. No, it doesn't. I'm talking about animal fat.
Yeah, damn. She must have used some Crisco or something and stopped it. And
animal fat is what she did. I'll guarantee you that animal fats will go down there and turn into lard right before your very eyes.
And she pulled it down the drain.
Did you have to take the P-trap apart?
I'm gonna have to do that. Yeah.
Ugh.
I mean, these people, man, like. It's just inexplicable. And then just to walk away after stopping up the sink and act like nothing happened. And she's well into her 30s. So she would know not to clean up a sink. Hell, she works at in the nursing, industry, a CNA or something. She's.
Are you sure it was her?
You see the man, he wouldn't mention who it was. He wouldn't say her name. But she's the only.
Well, how did he know it was her then?
He said it looks as if because the rest of the people in there are men. They're not down there frying.
I don't know.
The other man in there is an African. He didn't do it.
Well, that's true.
He'd been there a long time. No sink stopped up. He didn't do it.
I see. Never happened. Yeah.
You understand? Now you know who did it, right? We know who did it. And she acted like she didn't do it. She didn't even call me to say, hey, I stopped up this sink. Or the sink is stopped up. She stopped it up and move on. Fuck it.
Well, at 30 years old, I'm wondering, somewhere don't you learn that grease don't go down the drain very well? I mean, Jesus Christ. Is she a dark-skinned or a light-skinned black woman?
I'd say brown skin, light brown skin.
Light brown?
Yeah. Overweight.
Fake hair or real hair? Natural hair?
I have her up on the stream somewhere. She was the one that looked for a room and she said, I got an aunt that might like you. She's one of those, but I have to look her up. But, this run of the mill, overweight, fat black woman. Ironically enough, she has a white man, like a savage red looking white man as her boyfriend.
That'll be different.
You see, he paid her rent, and he paid her rent. Look, Brady, and so the white man, and again, this white man.
And she moved out, or she still living there?
She just moved in. Right, and already clogged up the sink within a week of moving there. And so the white man this is him trying to clog. This man missing a damn leg, right?
You know what, Jeff? If you told him not, if you had a sign up that said, don't pour grease down the drain, I wonder how one of the half-witted motherfuckers would just pour hot grease in the plastics of the garbage can. Bubbling hot grease and probably boil it right in the fucking garbage can. Melt right through the fucking garbage can.
Oh, I've seen that now. I've seen that.
Jesus Christ. God damn. Oh, fuck. Basic physics, man. Hot and plastic don't go together.
Brady, I see, like, Brady, this is the reason why you have to segregate.
Oh, yeah, you do. If you had a white tenant that was that stupid, the other white tenant would confront the person directly, nicely, and help them.
Now she can't know.
Could turn into a hospital visit.
Right. And so he can't confront her. Right. That's why he didn't say that the woman upstairs, she did it. He didn't go to her and say, hey, you stopped up the sink. he went to me, right? And she has not even mentioned it, right? And so she's destroyed.
Well, before we blame her, though, are we sure it's grease or just not
It's grease,
accumulation of just dumb shit?
Grease, Brave. Like the man said it. She was in there cooking, right? And you know, he was too explicit in what happened. She was down there cooking. You know, they cook late night. They just pour the grease into the trash, into the sink, and this is what happens. And now until I can get up there and unclog it, which means I got to go all the way up there. She's not going to do it, and it just like it's just inexplicable. You think they would know better by the time they're in their 30s, right? Not to do this, but she's well into her 30s. She has a job, you know, we're taking care of people, and not the basic common sense.
Might be just the fact that since it isn't her house and she doesn't have to absorb the cost, maybe she said to hell with it.
But you still got to use it.
In other words, she knew and still said to hell with it.
But you still got to use it, right? Don't you want to use it tomorrow?
She's probably thinking, I'll use it. And right now it goes, and when it jams up, the landlord comes over, I'm good to go again. Do you have metal P-traps or plastic plumbing under the sink?
Plastic.
Well, then she must not have poured really hot grease.
Nah, it wasn't really. He did. It's right, because there's no leak up on it.
You'd have had a deformed P-trap. Jesus Christ, the shit was blowing, fucking smoking, steaming hot. Jesus Christ.
Oh, Brave. Hey, Brave, I got to get over here and clean up this piss-filled room. You know, feel free to hop on the panel. Of course, the pundit is going to have a panel discussing, you know, just what we find, because there's no telling what we're going to find in there, among other things, the piss. And you'll kind of see how, you know, blacks live. And hopefully I can find a black looking to work. Brave, you think I'll find one?
No, I don't think you will. When is she going to do a stream right after you?
No, she's going to be hosting a panel, and I'll be streaming, you know, the actual cleanup, and she'll be discussing what we're seeing.
Right. When is this? When?
At 9 o'clock. Give me 1 second, Brave.
At 9 o'clock?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll tune in.
Give me 1 second, Brave.
I'll at least watch it, that's for sure. I want to see John Gold try to find some blacks to clean that room
up. You don't think I'll find one, Brave?
I don't know. No, I don't. I really, if I had to bet now, after the snow shoveling and the times you try to get people to do things, it's been, you know, a white guy or Mexicans. It's like, no, I don't think you will. And what's sad about it is being a bottom-feeding two-bit loser like I am, that was the stuff that I thrived on as just doing side hustle. And so I'm not setting the world on fire with any talent. I can clean a room up and make that. I can make it so that person hires me for the rest of his life to clean his room up. I'll do it so well.
Arms and legs, Brave. You know, I called Johnny Boy. You remember my boy Johnny Boy? I called him.
Yeah, I do.
I called him yesterday morning. I couldn't find his number. I called his girlfriend, and she said we broke up. And you know, Brave. You know, that's one of the things. Like, you know, the inability to maintain relationships. You know, she probably would have been good for him if he could have maintained.
She would have.
But
that was the little Latina lady.
Yeah. Yeah, I think she was.
Yeah, she would have been good for him. You could tell she was really
in relationships, and he goes further down. And you know, if he could work with me, but he just doesn't have the, you know, the mind to do that. You know, I'm gonna just show up at John's house every morning. He gonna have something for me to do, right? But not
every
even
morning. Yeah,
just show up, man. I'll figure something out for you. Give you some pain or something to do, and there's just no ecosystem like that, Brave. You know.
There's 1,000 things when a man owns properties. There's 1,000 things that need to be done. That if somebody's there saying, "I got free time. What do you got?" A landlord can find you 5 hours or something just to get the headaches off of his back.
Yeah.
And nobody's taking advantage of that.
Yeah.
Shit, John, if I lived there, I'd be at your door every morning as a retired person. I'd say, Jack, this is too easy a work.
Yeah. It is really easy.
This is just too easy a shit. I got to go get me some money from John.
You know, a lot of painting, you know, you know,
Yeah, dumb shit.
You know, if I had someone available, I'd probably be painting, 2 days a week. To be honest with you.
Oh, Lord, talk about easy work.
You know what I mean? Like, and I mean every week, because you always have something,
Yes.
people
You cannot own properties and not have something that needs to be done somewhere.
Mm-hmm. And a young man that was looking for housing could easily trade off some housing for some labor, at least partial, right? But
this is why not only are you proving how fucked up black people are, you're proving how young people are out of their fucking minds in turning down opportunities that are in their face all over the place.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, we got it so hard. Oh, do you? Yeah. How's come this guy that owns properties can't find anybody to do this shit on a very regular basis? Why is it there? To hell with black. Why is it there just 10 young people in a waiting list for your court?
Yeah,
that you'll pay them to do.
I think. Yeah, I think Brave. They maybe making things a little too difficult. Like, there's a little wrong with that. But
yeah,
here I am as a landlord. You think they try to supplement, but hey, man, I see.
Oh my God!
I see you need some cleaning around here. I'm here every day. Can I get a little bit off my rent for that? And these are young people.
Would you pay them idiots to shovel that wall?
Yeah.
Proves to me that you pay a man what he's worth.
Yeah, I didn't haggle with them.
I'll tell you what, any young man, that's tax-free fucking money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, straight cash.
Stupid motherfucker.
Straight cash, Brave, and
straight cash. Straight cash.
And it's we're gonna see.
I'm retired, and I bank I bank a good portion of my Social Security check every month. I don't even need it, and I'd still have to be over there getting that cash. It's too easy. It's laying on.
Clip I want to play for you, Brave. Let me see if I can find it before we get out of here. Let me see.
Okay.
Let's see if I can find it for you. Let's see. Where is it? Where is it? It's right here. Let's see. Is it this one? Is it this one? Let me see. Is it all this material shit? And when we talk, and you say how you live such a basic life that simple life. It just is pretty easy if you live a simple life. Would you say?
Real easy. Real easy.
And you hear people like Izzy Bands, who he's not wealthy, buying Versace glasses and loafers and robes, I mean, like, who do these people think they are?
I don't know. I don't. And as silly as they are, the sick part about it is probably 80% of people that shouldn't be spending money foolishly are thinking like them rather than thinking like my old self.
Yeah, that is very interesting. Brave, let me get out here and go clean up this this trash, and let me get first. I need to go to the liquor store to see if I can find me at least one black man.
Good luck. I'll be watching, guys.
I'm going to the liquor store to see if I can find one. Guys, make sure you hit the like button on the way out. Thanks for joining. This nigga has the motherfucker, by the way. Let me go fast forward. I am the nigga, young dog. This high ass nigga.
They don't dance no more. It's all about the lean. Back in the day, crack was jumping on the scene. Now they slumped on the sidewalk. Can't talk. Golden era baby, but we still feel the rock. They used to be kings, now they lost in the scheme. Popping them bottles, throwing money, living free. Now they zoned out and mumbling, fumbling. No rhythm in the city, the whole shit crumbling. They used to rock the house, they was riding through the streets. Remember there was dancing, sliding to the beat. Now it's poison in their veins, ain't no pulse on the street. Guess it's over now, they accepted the back in the day. The rock had a violent freak. Different story now, they got no energy. New drugs got them slow with the head on low. Eyes closed and they don't dance no more. Block used to be jumping, type of shit they was on. Now it's lights out, just the thrill is gone.
I am the nigga, I bring it to rough, rockin' and raw, nigga.
They don't dance no more. It's all about the codeine. Back in the day, they was rocking on the scene. Even dancing in the rain. Now they nodding off. Shit just don't hit the same.
I am the nigga. This nigga has the motherfucker, by the way. Let me go fast forward. I am the nigga, young dog. This high ass nigga.
They don't dance no more. It's all about the lean. Back in the day, crack was jumping on the scene. Now they slumped on the sidewalk. Can't talk. Golden era baby, but we still feel the rock. They used to be kings, now they lost in the scheme. Popping them bottles, throwing money, living free. Now they zoned out and mumbling, fumbling. No rhythm in the city, the whole shit crumbling. They used to rock the house, they was riding through the streets. Remember there was dancing, sliding to the beat. Now it's poison in their veins, ain't no pulse on the street. Guess it's over now, they accepted the back in the day. The rock had a violent freak. Different story now, they got no energy. New drugs got them slow with the head on low. Eyes closed and they don't dance no more. Block used to be jumping, type shit they was on. Now it's lights out, just the thrill is gone.
I am the nigga, young dog. I bring it to rough, rockin' and raw, nigga.
They don't dance no more. It's all about the codeine. Back in the day, they was rocking on the scene. Even dancing in the rain. Now they nodding off. Shit just don't hit the same.
I am the nigga.